What's good, YouTube? YouTube fam, Bum McCloud, what it do? YouTube familiar, it's your boy, Damien, aka Ross Mindset, back with yet another video. Once again outside, you know me, man, I like to change it up. It's a Friday, happy Friday. Really glad I made it this far. It's been a long work week, and it's good to be able to get out, get some fresh air, and relax. Enjoy peace of mind. Yeah, your boy's back at it. I wanted to talk about black and brown folk embracing alternative lifestyles and subcultures. I was originally going to do a live on my YouTube channel, but it said something about me not meeting the qualifications or requirements or something, even though I had 50 subscribers. But I think it might have been my phone or something, but it is what it is. So I'm just doing a normal video. But yeah, I want to talk about us black and brown folks embracing different subcultures and lifestyles. And I was originally going to title this video us embracing rock, metal, and punk and hardcore and stuff, but I wanted to broaden it up a little bit, even though that's what I'm going to specifically talk about. But this can apply to any other subcultures or lifestyles that I'm not going to mention. So but yeah, to start off, man, if y'all know me, man, I've always been passionate for music. It's particularly rock music, rock and roll, metal, hardcore, punk, everything, man. I don't really consider myself a punk rocker or a metalhead. I mean, nowadays I'm more hardcore because it's more of a lifestyle to me, man. But I metallic hardcore, because I'm a musician, man. I actually play guitar and bass and stuff. I listen to the music for the instrumentation and the message too. Sometimes just one or the other in particular songs. So I've always been passionate about it. But growing up, man, it always felt a bit lonely just seeing that it's all the scenes and everything's been dominated mostly by white people, and it's been a struggle for me to integrate into their cliques and groups and stuff like that. And I mostly befriended other kids of color that were into the same music and stuff. And it's not a race thing, it's very alienating when you look around and it's just they don't look like you, and they can't relate to you because they didn't grow up in the projects, man. They didn't grow up in the hood or nothing like that, and they're not the black sheep of their community and family. So it's even though those scenes are usually very welcoming, not so much in Seattle, at least in the areas I'm in. To others it may have been easier, but again, those brothers probably grew up in the suburbs or grew up well off. People forget, man, I grew up in the projects, poor, man. Parents on welfare, on crack, man. Just all sorts of problems that I'm not even gonna get into, man. And people don't realize that, bro. I'm really from the trenches, dude. And that's why I do what I do now. This is why I grew out my dreads and I embrace Rasta Farianism, along with being somewhat still ghetto about rap and hip-hop culture and shit, and be on my rock and roll shit, man. See, man, people don't get that I'm a very ambiguous dude. I'm not just about just one style, but I tend to gravitate towards different styles depending on my mood. Sometimes switching it up at the same time in the same day, but I try to bring it all together, And yeah, it just always felt alienating to not be able to relate to white people in that way. So I've always been somewhat of a loner in that way, man. I just always just been my own thing, because liking this kind of stuff in the ghetto and the hood, man, or around certain kinds of people it'll get you marked out. It'll get you made fun of. It'll get you called Oreo, white and stuff, and you gotta deal with it, man. It just comes with the territory, and it really builds your personality and character in a tough skin to where you don't really care about what other people what other people think, and you kind of just do it anyway. And that's a really good build of character. It can kind of lower your self-esteem, but eventually you'll kind of expect it to the point to where you just don't care, and it'll give you more confidence because it'll feel as if like you actually are on the right path if people are really hating on your style and what you do, man. But you know, like I said, man, I feel like more of us really need to show out to like shows and, you know, pick up an instrument and play more. I hope y'all didn't hear that. But yeah, man, I really want us, more of us, to show out, because y'all don't really realize, man, we've been in this game, man. There's been bands, or at least people of color in like bands before, that have really like put us on the radar. There's bands like, you know, Bad Brains, hence why I'm wearing this shirt, man. They're the GOATs to me. Bad Brains, Rage Against the Machine, POD, Downset. Like, seriously, look these bands up, because I feel like not many of us know of these bands. If like more of us knew of these bands, more of us would get into it. And I'm not just into like bands of color too. I'm like, I grew up on like Avenged Sevenfold and Slipknot and stuff like that. And nowadays, I mess with stuff more of like modern hardcore and stuff like that, like Incendiary and Gridiron and stuff like that, Mind Force. But yeah, more bands of color like Jesus Piece, the frontman is black, Candaria, the frontman is black, Sepultura, the Brazilian version, or not the Brazilian, the Brazilian version with the Cavalera brothers, and the Derek Green. They're both, I like both. So and yeah, the Rock Coalition, you know, we all know Fishbone, Living Color, 24/7 Spies. Yeah, man, there's just been so many bands out there that have done it, man. Suicidal Tendencies, I mean, they're not exactly, well, Mike Muir isn't like a color dude, but you know, they had the style, you know, they had kind of like that gang kind of thing, low-key thing, and they had some Hispanic members in there. Body Count, Ice-T, the rapper Ice-T, he has his own band, man. And yeah, there's countless other bands out there. We've definitely done it before, and we definitely can do it again, but you know, it really just takes us being the change we want to see in order to make it happen. Really, that's all that it takes, really. But you know, I know it can be difficult, because you don't want to be able to stray from the path and be ostracized and not get what everyone else having, like all the girls and all the friends and clout and stuff. I understand that. Trust me, this is the story of my life. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Not only just for like me, but for others. Like, if a kid wants to look up to somebody, like, I want to be that guy he wants to look up to. And it's also for me too, because I wasn't involved in what everybody was doing in the trenches, man. I wasn't involved in drugs or in a gang or, you know, in crime or nothing like that, man, or like knocking girls up, man. I was just doing my own thing, and you know, and it really humbled me to where I don't judge people, because I understand what it feels like to, you know, be misunderstood and stuff. And you know, I try not to hold anything against anybody for not understanding me, you know, because we've all been there before, where we've been ignorant and fearful of something without knowing it. It's just human nature, so it just really takes understanding, man. But yeah, that's all I really got, man. I just wanted to just really touch up on that. In order to really see some change, man, you just got to get out there and be the change you want to see, man. And that's why I'm doing this channel, and that's why I'm still doing my music, man. I've been trying to get a band going together. Who knows? Hopefully this year. I've got an idea in my head, and so stay tuned for that. I got an idea for a solo project too, so. But you know, you can't just talk about it, you gotta really live about it, man. You gotta actually get out and take action. So if anybody's watching, man, be the change you want to see. And that's all I really got, y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for watching, and until next time, man, peace.